Chapter 670, A Pokemon Trainer Imposter. It starts in the estate. I was having a video call with Chris McLean to come up for ideas for the upcoming 2020 season of Total Drama Galaxy. So for the first idea of a challenge for Total Drama Galaxy is where we fight some of the deadliest criminals in the Jupiter prison. Chris, I like it JD. Everyone deserves a little action. And I take it you're going to include the sore losers minus Heather? You hit the nail right on the head, Chris. We have 6 years of payback to dish out on them. Plus, Gwen is happy now that Heather is dead. Oh, that reminds me. You're gonna like the second challenge. But it's really dangerous. Chris, lay it on me, man. Okay. The next challenge is on the planet Pandora from the movie Avatar. Chris, sweet. But wait, doesn't the planet Pandora have a poisonous atmosphere? It does, and the movie took place in the year 2154, 135 years from now. But we've had a lot of crazy encounters with all kinds of people from different times and dimensions. Chris, that does make sense. It's perfect. What challenge will we find there? Oh, it's gonna be a good one. Our scanners picked up the spirit of Heather running around. Chris, I have a feeling it's gonna be awesome. But won't we die in a poisonous atmosphere like that? Way ahead of you, Chris. I pulled out a special breathing mask. This is a 22nd century breathing mask. Like in the movie, this will enable us to breathe on the planet Pandora. You know that movie, right? Chris, I sure do. That movie was a huge and awesome hit. We'll need those for Pandora. You got it, Chris. Lisa can make them. I'll come up with more challenges when I think of some. We still have a whole year. Chris, you got it, JD. Thanks for the first 2 ideas. No problem, dude. See ya around for Total Drama Galaxy. Chris, yep. Later, dude. The call turned off. *****. We were with Mr. Test and we were having his meatloaf. Nico, I'm glad that you are not being too overprotective anymore, Mr. Test. Mr. Test, of course I'm not. Sighs, but sometimes, I can't help but feel sad that my kids are growing up so fast. It's normal for a parent to have that feeling. It's part of the parenting style. Mr. Test, you're right, JD. I can't argue with that. Nico, Mr. Test, I don't know why everyone doesn't like your meatloaf. To me, it's delicious. Lana, I'll say. They ate several meatloaves. Mr. Test, thanks, Nico. We heard an explosion. Mr. Test, what was that? That's Gwen. She's practicing a second final smash. Johnny, that is cool. It sure is, JD. *****. We were now in the living room and me, Nicole, Sam and Lily were playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and we were playing as Lincoln. Sam, TD, it's so awesome having you in Super Smash Bros. Lincoln, I was surprised when they put me in here. We all were. It's still a major shock. Lily, yet. Nicole 1. Nicole, yes. Goddess of video games triumphs again. Sam, TD, I know video games and you are truly the goddess of video games. Nicole, thanks, Sam. Nico, it's awesome how Nicole can easily master any video game so easily. It sure is. Brock, that's what really amazes me too. Lily, yet. Brock, what happened between you and Professor Ivy? When Brock heard that name he crouched into a fetal position and had a glum aura around him. Brock, don't mention that name. In my head, wow. Whatever went down with Brock and Professor Ivy must have been pretty bad. But we have to find out what happened so we can help him out. Out loud, sorry about this, Brock, but we have to find out what's wrong. I used my telepathic powers and went into Brock's mind. When I found out what happened to him with Professor Ivy, I got an unexpected shock and my face turned as red as a tomato with an atomic red glow, and I was blown back by a massive nosebleed that sent me crashing through the door into Lynn Sr. and Rita's room. Crash. Lynn Sr., JD, are you okay? Rita, what happened? Me, weakly, did someone get the number of that truck? I went back to normal and I had cotton balls in my nose. Me, ow. Geez, Brock. Now I know why you and Professor Ivy had a falling out. Brock, yet. I'm sorry you saw that, JD. Me, no worries, Brock. Nico, what did you see? I whispered what I saw into Nico's ear and he blushed. Me, sorry man. But I know what I saw. Trust me. But Brock, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. No wonder you were so traumatized because of it. Lucy, Pokemon, me too, Brock. Brock, thanks for your concern, guys. I feel much better now that you helped me. Me, I'm glad. I scanned the world for any dark orbs we have left. The satellites scanned for any dark orbs and it discovered that we only have 4 dark orbs left on Earth. Me, well, this is a relief. We only have 4 dark orbs on Earth left to destroy and then Earth will be heartless and dark orb free. But then we only have planets in 47,000 galaxies to cover. We have our work cut out for us. Cheater, we sure do, JD. I can't believe that Xehanort's evil is all over the universe like that. Rat trap, me neither. We're all gonna die. Me, shut up, rat trap. Rhinox, we have to be ready for anything. Arizor, it's gonna be tough road but we can find and destroy them. Spitter, yet. Courtney, hey JD, how did Heather's parents react to her death? Me, that is something I will never forget. Flashback, Manitoba, Canada. Me, narrating. After Total Drama All Stars 2 ended, I went to deliver the news of Heather's death to her parents. But as the door opened I was greeted by a blast of confetti and streamers and I saw Heather's parents partying like there was no tomorrow. I knew right then and there that they already got the news and they were happy. Flashback ends. Me, in a way they don't miss her at all. Courtney, that little tramp deserved to die. Gwen, I agree, Courtney. She had it coming for the entirety of our death-defying careers on the show. Lashana, you said it, girl. Me, I agree with you, Lashana. From what we saw over here in America while watching Total Drama, you and Heather hated each other's guts with a vengeance to the core. Cheater, well, that is a powerful revenge. Me, it's not actually revenge, cheater. It's actually because Heather had a heart of pure evil and she was a psychotic sociopathic freak and didn't care who to step on to get what she wanted. Lincoln, wow. And I thought Megatron had a dark heart. Me, his was worse. Johnny came. Johnny, hey guys. Me, oh hey JT. Johnny, want to play my latest video game Tainemon? Me, that sounds like a parody of Pokemon. Johnny, it totally is. And the main character Blast Ketchup is based on Ash Ketchum. Duke, but with a major difference. Ash knows how to take defeat with grace. Blast Ketchum is a sore loser. We watched Johnny play Tainemon and we saw that Duke was right. Ash saw that Blast looks like him. Ash, wait a minute. That Blast Ketchup kid looks just like me. Me, well, he is based on you, Ash. But he is a major league sore loser. Who's that kid that's with Blast? Johnny, that's Edwin. He calls him Ed and he's the techno genius and strategist in the game. Nicole, I have to try this out. Johnny, go for it, Nicole. Nicole played Tainemon and 5 minutes later she won. Nicole, not even a challenge for the goddess of video gaming. Johnny, wow. Nicole, you are awesome. Duke, I bow to you, great and almighty goddess of video games. Duke did so. Batgirl, we should go to the Tainemon world just to see if everything's alright there. Then Johnny's game system glowed and suddenly a wave of energy appeared and teleported Johnny and Duke into the game. Me, what they? Nicole, what happened? Me, Johnny and Duke got sucked into the Tynamon game. Mr. Test, that game has got my son and dog? Me, I'm afraid so, Mr. Test. We're gonna have to go in there and get him. Mr. Test, how are we gonna do that? Me, we've done this before. Let's head to the simulator. We went into the simulator. Me, you see, Mr. Test, we used our training simulator to go into a game that a friend of ours at a local college made to save our friends of Mystery Incorporated from. Mr. Test, well, in that case, I want to come with you all. Sparkman, you sure you want to go with us, Mr. Test? Mr. Test, absolutely. I have a score to settle with that ketchup brat. Me, let's get him. We hooked up Johnny's game to the simulator and went into the game. We were in the world of Tynamon. Me, Pokemon is much better than Tynamon. Ash, you got that right. Then we saw the unfair sore loser trainer Blast Ketchup. Blast, haha. It is JD Knudsen of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Me, Blast Ketchup. Ash, to Blast Ketchup, you and I may be similar in some ways. But here's one major difference, unlike you, I'm not a sore loser. Me, you tell him, Ash. Terrorsaur, you give all Pokemon a bad name. Terrorsaur terrorize. Terrorsaur transformed. Cheater, cheater maximize. Cheater transformed. Slipstream and Wreck-Gar transformed. Me, let's get him, guys. Optimus Primal, with pleasure. Optimus Primal maximize. Optimus Primal transformed. Blast Ketchup, time for you to meet my new Tynamon that will help destroy you all. A Heartless then appeared. It was an electric monster that was colored black and yellow. Riku, is that the 10,000 volt ghost? Nico, not anymore, it's not. Me, that's not a Heartless, guys. It's actually a different version of the 10,000 volt ghost. Blast Ketchup, that's right. Haha. Meet Twilight Voltion, with which I will use to destroy you all and become the greatest Tynamon master of them all. Me, you give all Pokemon trainers everywhere a really bad name. Johnny, grabs Ketchup by the collar, how could you do this? I looked up to you. I even had a poster of you in my room. Did you forget? It's not about winning. It's about having fun and forming friendships with others. Ben, that's the same thing I said to Carl Nesmith that one time. Me, that is coincidental. Let's get him. We went at the Twilight Voltion. Lincoln fired a tremendous blast of lightning and it blew its arm off. Ash punched Blast in the face and Pikachu electrocuted Blast. I punched the Twilight Voltion in the face and it sent electricity through me. Me, ow. Lainey, are you alright? Me, yet. My knuckles are numb but I'll be alright. Slipstream, it's combo time, Sparkman. Sparkman, you got it, Slipstream. Sparkman fired a Spark Shock and Slipstream fired a Null Ray. Sparkman and Slipstream, Lightning Numbing Ray. The blasts combined and they hit Twilight Voltion and overloaded him. Batgirl, let's get him, Wreck-Gar. Wreck-Gar, you got it. Wreck-Gar went into his motorcycle mode and Batgirl threw batarangs and Wreck-Gar fired lasers. Batgirl and Wreck-Gar, Energy Batarang Barrage. The batarangs and lasers hit the Twilight Voltion and was burning him. Me, final smash time. Harold, you got it. I'll start us off. Chugs a bottle of hot sauce. My biscuits are burning. Harold fired a massive blast of fire from his crotch and it hit the Twilight Voltion and it exploded. The Twilight Voltion was obliterated. Blast, enraged, I'll use all my Tynamon. Blast called out all his Tynamon. Ash, using all his Tynamon all at once is ganging up is so unfair. Me, what do you expect from a sore loser, Ash? They never play fair. Nico, Blast Ketchup, you have failed the world of Tynimon. Cheater, Pterosaur, and Optimus Primal fired blasters and lasers and they hit the Tynimon and exploded. Gwen, TD, I have a new final smash. Samus has 2 final smashes, so I figure why not me. I hate Heather. Gwen made a statue of Heather giving the stink eye rise out of the ground and she fired a blast of black lightning at it and it exploded and the shrapnel from the statue hit all his Tynimon and knocked them all out. Riku, my turn. Gravera Punch Storm. Riku fired blasts of gravity and they punched blast all over the place and pulverized him. Mr. Test, I've never done a final smash before but this'll be the first one I've done. Me. First time for everything, Mr. Test. Mr. Test, it sure is. This kid is gonna be in big trouble. Big trouble. You're grounded, young man. Mr. Test fired a blast of rocks at Blast Ketchup and they slammed into Blast and knocked him down. Me. That was great, Mr. Test. Mr. Test, it sure was. That was a great final smash, but I was expecting the result to be something else. Me. Well, you can't always expect the result to be what you intend it to be. Mr. Test, that's true. Sam, TD, I want to have a crack at him. But I don't know if I can do a final smash. Me, do it for Dakota Man. Nico, yeah. You can do it. Sam, TD, you're right. I'll need some pancakes. Johnny cakes coming right up. Johnny snapped his fingers and huge pancakes like the ones in Total Drama All-Stars appeared. Sam ate them and it was gonna be a good one. Sam, TD, here it comes. Old Iron Tummy Burp Storm. Sam released a monstrous belch that was so horrible and so loud that it blew blast into the wall. Sam, TD, chalk another one up for the game guy. Sure, it wasn't easy. Me and Old Iron Tummy didn't get banned from all the Barney buffets in Tri-County area for nothing. Me, boy, I'll say man. But that was awesome. Suddenly 2 speeding creatures flew faster than bullets fired from a gun and headbutt Blast Ketchup everywhere. Me, wow. We saw them stop. It was the 2 legendary Pokemon brothers Latios and Latias. Me, wow. Latias and Latios. Nico, you can catch them, JD. Me, don't mind if I do, Nico. I pull out 2 Master Balls and caught Latias and Latios. Then a blast of lightning and poison hit Blast Ketchup and electrocuted him and hurt him. We saw a Lantern and a Crobat. Me, a Lantern and a Crobat. You should have them, Nico. Nico, thanks, man. We walked up to Blast Ketchup and we were looking at him with disdain. Nico, to Ketchup, you know what? We're just going leave you be. And it's not to be merciful to you. It's so you can live with the fact that we were the ones to defeat you. And that you'll never defeat us. Ever. We left and it was another awesome victory. Johnny, to Maria, tell me, Maria. Did you really think I had it in me? To kill Ketchup back there? Maria, you came close to it. But you know what? I think in the future, you should kill a random bad guy to protect people. That way, you stay the same kid your family loves. After all, if you kill out of vengeance, you end up losing a part of yourself in the process. Johnny, good point. We went back home. Mr. Test, to the viewers, this was a great adventure and I got a taste of what it was like to be a part of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete. Blast Ketchup is one of the strangest and most weirdest enemies of Johnny Test and he is a parody of Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. But nothing will ever beat Ash and Pikachu. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks, man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.